Thursday, January 29th, and we get an amazing slate of games in the NBA, and we're here to talk about them and break them down. I'm going to be giving you the 4 best player props for that entire slate, not to mention the sportsbook play of the day, where one of you could walk away with all of the profits from that play. So make sure you're paying attention, make sure you're locking in, and get ready to go bananas.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me, we just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
Before we get rocking and rolling and diving into all the free plays we have cooked up for Thursday, let's just take a moment to appreciate the 3-0 perfect sweep on the books over in premium. We had the Knicks plus 4.5. They absolutely covered that line. We had the Hornets, who dominated the Grizzlies over there, straight up money line. And then we had the college basketball parlay, where it was perfectly crafted, turning 1,500 into 2,580. Absolute domination on the sports books. Now, I will be crystal clear about everything. We had a bad free play video yesterday. The Lakers got absolutely destroyed. LeBron in his homecoming back to Cleveland this year, which could maybe be his last game ever playing in Cleveland. Probably not, because he's probably going to play till he's 60. But even if it wasn't his last game, you would have thought he would have went into Cleveland and did a little something more. We had him for a little bit more on the free play. Rui Hachimura, the dude had all the minutes he needed. He had all the opportunities he needed, and he went 0 for 7 from the field and 0 for 3 from beyond the arc. Absolute horrible game for him, and he was honestly one of my favorite player props on the day for Wednesday. So tough night on the player prop department, but a perfect sweep, and premium just went up 2.5 units on the night over there on the books. Now, I told you could win all the profits from this play, and if you're new here, if you've been here already, you already know what I'm about to say, but if you're new here, smash that like button. 100 likes on this video. Everybody that likes this video and comments below will get all the profits from the sportsbook play of the day. I'm putting $100 of my own money on that play, and if and when that cashes, one of you will get all of the profits from that play. And if you're new here, I do this every day, handing out free plays, handing out money. So go on ahead and subscribe so you don't ever miss a free play drop. But the single most important thing that you can do for yourself is heading down below, visiting my buddy Stan, because he's got ways you can lock in these plays where you don't even have to come out of pocket. You can lock them in for absolutely free. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. He's going to send you over to my Stan.store, where you can get these plays locked in on the books for free. You don't have to come out of pocket at all. It's basically a no sweat bet. So if you go on to Sleeper, use code FFAPE, you get a free $20, a $100 deposit match. Chalkboard, code APE, $20 for free, no deposit, $100 deposit match. Betr, code FFAPE, free $10, $200 deposit match. You can bet 5, get 50 on Prizepicks. ONYX odds is actually giving you $15 for absolutely free. And when you deposit only $10, you get $200 in bonus bets. That's absolutely insane, and it will not last long. Just use code FFAPE at sign up. That's all the ways you can lock these plays in for absolutely free. And if you want more free plays every day, more cheat sheets every single day, I drop them in the NBA. You can add them to your own parlays. You can lock them in as a whole. If you do that, just go a little bit lower on the unit size. We did sweep Mondays. Tuesdays, we missed by 1. We had the Jazz plus 8.5, I believe, and they lost by like 10. Super, super close to sweeping again. Wednesdays, not so lucky on that department, but they're out there. They're there for you to build your parlays with, and the player props on the cheat sheets have actually done amazing today. So make sure you get over to Winible, get all of that free data for your own plays, and lock them in whole. Anything you want to do with them, they're yours. They're there. They're free. Now, another thing that if you want to lock in with premium, because you see what we're doing day in and day out, we haven't had a losing night since the Bears let us down in the playoff game versus the Rams. We have been dominating since that weekend. And if you want to get premium, you'll get UFC 325 this weekend as well. You can get the Super Bowl pass or the weekend pass. Weekend pass, you'll get half off with code UFC. Super Bowl is just straight up. It's a special pass, super cheap, and you'll get all of my plays from now until the Super Bowl. So lock in with us over there on Winible. Now let's dive right in to the free plays. I don't want to waste any of your time, any more of your time. I know a lot of you guys don't like when I do the beginning here, but this is a business. I got to push these promo codes. They help support the channel, and we just have to promote premium because we get so excited about all the money we make. We have to talk about it. We have to recap what we've done. And on another note, Gambling involves significant risk. There are no guarantees of profit, and you could lose some or all of your money. The content in this video is for informational, entertainment purposes, educational purposes only, and does not constitute financial or legal advice. Past performance is not indicative of future results. We are not responsible for any losses that may occur as a result of using the information provided here. Viewers must be 18 or older or legal age in their jurisdiction to gamble. If you have a gambling problem, please seek help. 1-800-GAMBLER in the United States. Those are all down below. The video does contain affiliate links. You just saw them all. I do receive a commission. Like I said, it supports the channel, and you get free money to lock these plays in with. So let's get over, but now that we're done with that nonsense, let's get over to the player props and talk about exactly what we like for Thursday. Player prop number 1, we got Peyton Watson of the Denver Nuggets, and this man let us down the other day in premium. I'll be honest, we had him on a premium play, and he completely sold on us, but I still love the data, still like what this young man's doing, and I think he's going to have a good game against a bad Brooklyn Nets defense. Now, they aren't too bad at the points allowed category overall. They do rank 12th in the NBA. They are 25th in the assist allowed category, and we like him for over 25 points and assists here. He's done it in 7 of his last 10 games, and as you can read right here, right in front of you, Aaron Gordon is still out, and Peyton Watson has benefited tremendously. Now, we took him in that game that you see right there with Detroit on the 27th, or maybe it was a little bit before that on the 18th. I can't remember. I think it was the on the 18th when we took him and he sold on us. We stayed away from him on the 27th. He did it right in between there, sandwiched in between, and now he gets a great defensive matchup. As you can see here, Denver versus Washington, 29th in the NBA, and then Denver versus LA, 22nd in the NBA, and we get stats just like that in this matchup. As you can see, when we break it down even further, the small forward position does tremendous against this Brooklyn Nets team, 24th and 22nd in the NBA, respectfully, in those categories as well. I just really like the numbers here. We don't care too much about the head-to-head data. He really wasn't getting minutes all those times ago, the years and years ago. Now that Aaron Gordon's out, he's getting tremendous minutes. He's averaging 27.7 over his last well, that was head-to-head, so let's break it down. 10 games there. I thought that was a little off. He's averaging 35.9 over that last 10, and as you can see, the minutes just keep on staying right where we need them, right in the sweet spot, and they almost correlate perfectly with how he performs in the game. Obviously, more minutes, more opportunities, and potential assists a game. He gets 5.5, which is tremendous. I do think that he could quite honestly get pretty close to this 20.5 on points alone. I think he's going to have a very good game against this Brooklyn Nets team. So I think he's going to get about 16 to 18 points in this matchup and then sprinkle some assists to carry us over this line. And as you can see, he's exceeded this line in 11 of his last 14 games. And on top of that, look at all the solid numbers you see, all the green checks you see with small forwards that have gone against Brooklyn in the last 10 games. We have way more green checks and we have red X's, and that's absolutely beautiful. Now, some of these guys are absolute beasts, but like Royce O'Neal, not that great. Jordan Miller, not that great. Ryan Dunn, not that great. Dylan Brooks, good. Kawhi Leonard, good. Jaylen Brown, they're all tremendous, but their lines were set much higher. I like Peyton Willis in this matchup. Denver's pretty banged up right now, and I think they're going to lean on the young fella on Thursday. So give us Peyton Willis here in a great defensive matchup for 20.5 points and assists. And next, we're taking SGA over 37.5 points and assists. He hasn't done this in his last 2 games, but now he's going up against Minnesota Timberwolves in Minnesota, and there's just something special when SGA and Anthony Edwards face off. I think he takes the game that much more serious because he wants to be the best player on the court like he can be. So we love him in this matchup over 37.5. As you can see here, the Minnesota Timberwolves pretty good in all the defensive categories, 11th and 10th overall. But then when you break it down to the point guard position, 25th overall in points allowed, 19th in assists. But SGA is not a normal point guard. He is quite possibly, asking, depending on who you ask, the best player in the NBA, the reigning MVP. I think he's going to have a sensational game, especially after having those 2 bad games. I think this is his get-back spot. And like I said, against the Timberwolves, he shows out. He knows he's going up against Anthony Edwards. They talk a lot of shit back and forth, and this is just a great NBA West Conference battle that we love to watch every single year. And I think he's going to show out on Thursday. I know it's just a throwaway game. It's a Thursday game, but none of these games are really throwaways. Oklahoma City Thunder always play to win, and I think this is going to be an absolute battle. As you can see here, his last 4 games against them, he topped 40 in each one of those games, and I think he's going to do it again in this matchup. Only 2 games out of 11 where he did not hit this prop, and like I said, I think he's going to get 40 or above in this game. I think it's too low. I think you're going to have to kind of hurry up to lock this one in because it's probably going to go up to about 38, 39 before the lines close and the game tips off. Now, as you can see down below, we don't really give a shit, to be honest with you, about any of these point guards. Yes, Keontae George, 46, Isaiah Collier, 28, De'Aaron Fox, 37, but SGA is better than all of them. So I think he's going to have a tremendous game. I could definitely see him getting something like Keontae George did, 46 against them in this matchup. Love this spot for SGA. Love this play. We're taking him all day long, over 37 points and assists. We're following that up with Tyrese Maxey here, over 5.5 assists, and we are bumping it down a little bit, but call me jaded. He has burned us in the past, but I love him in this matchup. I think it's absolutely tailor-made for his game. We're taking him all day long, over 5.5 assists. His line is 6.5 or 7.5, and I do like him there as well. I think he's going to have a very, very good game. He's got great data against the Sacramento Kings, and the Sacramento Kings, let's face it, they're kind of dog shit, and we love the 76ers and what they've done. They got blown out the other night, and they have course corrected tremendously, and I like him to do the same in this game. Think he's going to have a good game on the points category as well. But I just love what I'm seeing here against the Sacramento defense. 21st in assists allowed in the NBA. And then when you go diving down even further to the point guard position, 23rd assists allowed in the NBA. And he has 100% head-to-head in the last 2 games there. 7.5, 7, and 8. I think he could get right about those numbers in this matchup. He's averaging 11 potential assists. We all know he gets all the minutes in the world, averaging 40.1 in those head-to-head matchups. And in the last 10, he's averaging 37.4. I like him for like 38 to 39 minutes in this game, if not over 40. As you can see here, they do kind of dwindle. They just take a couple nights off. It's the NBA. It's a little bit of a roller coaster, and we're going to hit him on the ascent of that roller coaster ride as far as the minute category goes. So I love him to clear this line for us on Thursday. And as you can see here, point guards, green checks galore. Cade Cunningham, 11. We had Davion Mitchell with 7, Emmanuel Quickly with 8, and we like Tyrese Maxey for 8, but we're taking him for 5.5 here. So I absolutely love him on this assist line, and we're pairing him up with someone who is playing maybe the best basketball he's ever played, and that's tough to say. And we're taking Joel Embiid here, over 42.5 points, rebounds, and assists. This Kings matchup is just too good to pass up. He's done it in 4 straight games as well. Only 5 of his last 10, but he has been playing tremendous. When Joel Embiid is on and he's healthy, he is one of the most dominant players in the NBA, and I think that's going to carry right into Thursday here in this matchup against, again, this just bad defensive team. As you can see here, 27th, 24th, and 21st in those defensive categories, but when you go to the center position, 29th, 29th, and 21st, I think he's going to get about 10 boards in this game, if not more, maybe about 8 or 9 assists in this game, and get probably close to 35 to 40 points alone. So I love him in this matchup. Think he's going to get probably close to 50 points, rebounds, and assists in this game. So we love him at this 42.5 number. If you wanted to take him for a triple double, I don't know what the odds are. Haven't looked yet, but I would not be mad at you. Maybe sprinkle a little bit on that play. Think that would be a tremendous play in this game. This matchup screams feed Joel Embiid, and I think he's going to absolutely eat on Thursday. Now, where can you lock this in for absolutely free? I showed you all the ones earlier, and they're all tremendous. But the one I recommend for this one is actually Chalkboard. Use code APE, A-P-E, and you'll get $20 when you sign up. $100 deposit match and a free square, something to add to this to make it a 5-man. It'll be something like Luka Doncic to get just 1 point on the night, and that will make it the 5-man, increase your payout, and it's all beautiful, baby. So use code APE, A-P-E, and get all of that, plus a free 30 days of premium plays. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but per sign up, you get 30 days of premium per sign up. There's 6 different ways to sign up on 6 different apps where you get free money and deposit matches. So take advantage, get as many months as you can, because we do not stop eating in premium. MLB's around the corner. March Madness is around the corner. It's going to be a tremendous year. 2026 is going to be the best year on record of ape going ape shit. Mark my words, we're coming for throats this year. So let's get into the sportsbook play of the day. I absolutely love this one. We got to talk about it. Let's see what it is. And here it is. It goes along with our last two player props. I think that they are going to put their foot on the gas, and I do not think they're going to let up. They're minus 520 home favorites, 12.5-point favorites. The under-over set at 228.5, and I think they get more than half of those points themselves. I like them for over 120.5 in this game. I think it's going to be a little bit of a lopsided game. I think the 76ers are going to run away with this one. So we love them to get over this 120.5 home total points there for the 76ers. And you can lock this one in for absolutely free over on ONYX odds. I told you about it before, but just to reiterate, $15 for free, $10 deposit, you get $200 bonus bets. That's $225, and all you put into the app is $10. If you don't do it, I don't know what else I can do for you, because that is like the biggest no-brainer when it comes to sports betting. Take all the money you can from the apps, and that promotion is probably the best one you're going to find. It's absolutely insane that they're doing that. So take advantage before they stop doing that. And you'll get that free 30 days of premium as well. That's all I got for you. Tremendous Thursday, tremendous slate. We're rolling into a awesome weekend. Now, we don't get football, sadly. We got another week till the Super Bowl, but we do get UFC 325, another great matchup. Diego Lopes versus Alex Volkanovski rematch, and I love what I'm seeing on that whole entire card. So we're going to talk about that in a free play video. We'll have when we get closer to that date, but Winnable Premium is going to absolutely feast this weekend. So can't wait to share that with you guys. Thank you guys so much for your time, all the support. We've grown day in and day out, month in and month out. We've only been around for a little over a year now. Thank you guys for all the support. And it's been tremendous. And we're putting $100 on this play before I forget. And you know what? It's going to be like 90, but I'll go ahead and bump it up. I'll give $100 out to someone that I pick on this channel who comments and likes the video. 100 likes, you get $100. It's as simple as that. I'll see you on Friday.